different components of Tosca, what are the folders that will be installed, and what are the different sections of Tosca that is available, how to create workspace and all. We also discussed about requirements, and yesterday we discussed about the Tosca Xscan window also. Okay, so today let us go ahead and start scanning some elements. Okay, before that, I want to open the application that we want to work on. Okay, that is demowebshop.triscientist.com. Okay, so now today, first of all, let us try to scan these four elements and create a module for these four elements. Okay, so open our in Tosca. This is the folder that we have created yesterday. So in this particular folder, do a shift right click scan HTML because we are working on the web application. And choose the application that you want to scan. And yesterday we saw the three different views. When we say condensed, it will go to the minimized. When we say advanced, it is this. Similarly, basic is this one. Okay, so these are the three different views. Depending upon the controls that you want to scan, you can choose any view. Any view is okay. Okay, and now first let us try to work on the advanced view. Say select on screen here. Okay, so what are the controls that we want to scan? Register. So click on it, login, click on it, shopping cart, click on it, wish list, click on it. So these four are the controls that we need to work upon. Okay, and I'm coming back, I'm just clicking on select on screen again so that it is disabled. Now maximize this window. If you look at the first control, that is register, what are the properties that it has? See, actually every control, okay, whatever be the control, every control will have some set of properties, and these properties are again split into their types. The first type is the representational properties, they call it. The second one is the technical properties. The last one is the transition properties. Sometimes we may have a reflection ID properties also. Okay, so there are different sets of properties. What is representational properties means? These are the properties which will try to represent the element, such as x and y coordinates of that element, okay, or else whether that particular element is enabled or not, whether it is focused or not, or whether it has any URL, okay, or else whether it is visible or not. So all these come under the representational properties. These properties are representing that particular element. Coming to the second set, that is technical property. This is very important set of properties. Okay, and can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. I felt like I am the one who is speaking and nobody can hear me. Okay, so the second set is the technical properties. This is the set, these are the properties on which we will be working on. Okay, actually. So coming to technical properties, we have so many properties here such as class name, href, inner HTML, outer HTML, name, ID, tag, value, title, visible inner text. So all these, there are so many technical properties. So all these fall under the category of technical properties. And always we will ensure that we are selecting our elements based upon their technical properties only. Okay. And the last is the transition property, that is only XPath. In Tosca, we are not going to identify any element using XPath. because if we are using XPath, that here this XPath is nothing but the like a parent child structure sort of a thing. If you observe this XPath value, see what does it say? In the HTML, go to body first one and then div fourth one and then div first one. So it is like dependent upon, okay, this entire structure. Like first this structure, then come to this one in that, and then come to this element and all. So here, if any of this is missing, obviously my entire XPath or my control will be missing. So that is the reason we are not going to use the transition property at all. Okay, forget about XPath in Tosca. So all you use is technical properties, whether it has any inner text, whether it has any inner HTML, or whether it has any value, name, title. So all these are the properties that we usually select. Okay. Okay. So now we have some set of properties here. See, we are actually working on the register button. Right. So when you click on the register, these are the properties of the register button. And if you observe, what are the properties it has? It has some class name, ICO-register. It has some inner text, that is register. It has some outer text also, and tag and visible inner text and inner HTML. And this is the outer HTML. And it has ID value as blank, so no ID. And title also the blank. Okay. So this is how you can read the technical properties. And now we know what are the properties to be selected. How do we scan the element also? What is our main motto? Our main motto is to scan this particular button uniquely, right? So in order to scan this particular, why do we need to scan it uniquely? Can anybody say me? Anybody? Why should we scan this button uniquely? Nidhi, Tarun, yeah. See, now we are telling Tosca go to this particular button and click on it or perform some operation on it. So Tosca should be able to identify the button in order to go and perform operation, right? Similarly, Tosca should not get confused. If we give only unique value, then only Tosca will know where should it go and perform the operation. If we are giving some non-unique control, then again it will come back to us with an error saying there are multiple controls. Which one should I go on? Ultimately, you will be clicking on only one control, right? You cannot click on both controls at the same time on the web page. Am I correct? So, in the same way, Tosca also should go and click on only one control. If it has to go and click on that particular control, you have to say, Tosca, this is the control. How can you say that? By using these properties. The control which is having these properties, go to that. But if it says like it is having two or more controls which are having the same properties, then again Tosca doesn't know which one to go, right? So that is the reason we, whatever be the cost, we have to select our control uniquely. As long as our control is unique, Tosca will work properly. If it is non-unique, then it is not going to work. Okay, and now let's see. So our goal is to select the register button uniquely. See now, is it, what does it say when I click on register? The selected item is not unique, and also you can see that it is highlighted with some color. This is because I removed some properties here. See, selecting and deselecting properties is very easy here. Okay, all you need to do is mark on these check boxes that you have here. See, if I select inner text, see, then it became unique. The selected control is unique. See, if I want, I can select class name also. If I don't want, I can deselect it. Again, same way, inner text also. So, why it has become non-unique is, now I selected only tag A, right? So, coming to this tag A, there are so many controls which are having the property as tag A. So, among the controls which are having property as tag A, which one should I go? Is what it is asking me. Now, if I say, go to the control which is having tag A and inner text as register. Yeah, so then this is perfect. Did you understand the concept here? Yes, no.
Please once again, Ramya.
See, our main goal is, now what are we going to do? For suppose we have some test case, think like that. Okay. Our main motto is, we should go and click on this register button. Okay. So how can we say Tosca? If manually we will go and click on it. But from Tosca perspective, Tosca should know, right? It should go to this register button and click on it, right? So first of all, in order to click, it should first identify the button. Am I correct? So in order to identify, how can it know? It cannot see like us, right? So we are saying, go to a button which is having the properties of inner text equals to register and tag equals to A. So we are saying Tosca, go to a button which is having these two properties. In this entire web page, only this particular button has this property. Okay, that is inner text as register and tag as A. So that is the reason this particular button has been identified uniquely for us. So now when I am scanning this particular button and then when I am using it in my test case, I can directly say Tosca go and click on it. So it will go exactly and click on it. Still, do you have any questions? No issues, you can talk to me.
Is the tag name is always the same or it will be changed?
See, these properties and their values are dependent. We don't know which control has which property. Okay. For register, we have this. Okay. In the same way, let us do one thing. One second. I'll open my this. I'll minimize this. I'll go to condensed view and see. Now I'm selecting some other controls here. Okay. What happened? 1 second. This is not working as expected. Actually, I disturbed this. That is the reason it is not working as expected. Okay. Okay. See, I'm selecting some random controls now. Okay. I am just selecting whatever random controls that I want. And let us look at the properties of them. I just quickly selected some random controls by pressing on select on screen button. You can see that, right? So if you look at these controls, see, all of them has the tag as A, but inner text is the property that is changing here. Okay. Similarly, in radio button, see, they have a different tag. They have the tag value as input here, and they do not have any inner text. They have some ID, and that ID says poll answers hyphen 1. Similarly, for the third one, it says poll answers hyphen 3. See, this is, and similarly, this vote one. Vote also has a tag as input, and it has a different ID, vote poll 1. Okay, and similarly, this electronics and all. See, it has tag as A, and it has electronics as the inner text. Similarly, the shopping cart also has the same. Okay, so yeah, any questions, any doubts? Did you like if you understand this step, then only I'll move ahead, or else I will repeat the topic once again. That is the reason I'm asking you. Yes, no. Shall we scan it once again? Okay, let us try to scan it once again. Okay, I'm closing this entire thing. I'll say no, I don't want to. Okay, see, now in order to start the scan, all you need to do is shift, right click, scan HTML. Okay, I'll show you both the ways. What if you will, if you scan uniquely, and what will happen if you don't scan it uniquely? Okay, then you may understand it more clear. I'm saying select on screen, and here I will just select two controls. Okay, and come back to this select on screen and see. One is register control. Okay, and here what are the properties I selected? I selected the inner text and tag in order to make it unique, and this control is unique. Okay, and coming to login, I'm deselecting this inner text. I just selected tag A, that's all, nothing else. Okay, and what does it say? The selected item is non-unique. So until this point, are you clear? Yes, no. See, every time I can't wait for you guys. Please respond to me. Okay. And now just say finish screen. Okay. And this time I just closed that XScan window. And now this is the module that has been created. If you remember, for register, we selected the inner text and ID and tag as A. And coming to the login, we selected only tag, and this is non-unique control. Now let us try to perform some operation on them. In order to perform some operation on these controls, you have to come to the test cases section. Okay, in the test cases section that is available here, right click and create a folder first of all. Okay, and name it as demo web shop. And now right click on your folder and create a new test case. This is the actual symbol of the new test case. Okay, this entire section we will have a different class. Now I am just showing you in order to make you understand. I am dragging this module and dropping it on the new test case. Okay, and now I will say first click for the register. Okay, and let us see whether it will go and click on it or not. Okay, I am executing this. See, it went and it clicked on it. This worked perfectly. Am I correct? Similarly, now I will say go and click on action this login. Okay. So now instead of register, go and click on login. Do you remember? Register is a unique value. But coming to login, it is not unique. Okay. See, I said go and click on login. See, it is throwing me an error. See, it came up in a red color. And see, what does it say? More than one control found. Because there are multiple controls with the property of tag A. Now, did you understand it? What is the difference between unique and non-unique identification?
Yes.
So, which one should we use? Our goal is to identify it uniquely. Okay. So, how do we identify uniquely? There comes the question. Okay. So, now let's learn in that way. We all of us know that we have to identify the control uniquely. So, Tosca knows which control it should go. So, now how do we identify it uniquely is what the next question is. Okay. Let us see that. Let's come back to our normal module section and again do a shift right click scan HTML on the folder that we want to work upon. Select the application, either double click on it here or else click on the scan button. And now in the same way, let us identify some controls here. Okay, I'm going to condensed view and then randomly select some controls. Books, computers, newsletter email, subscribe button, login button, shopping cart, search button, present some radio buttons. Okay, these are enough. Let's come back to advanced. So these are the controls that I have. I just randomly selected some. Okay. So if you see, by default, Tosca will select some of the properties in order to make it unique. But all the time, we are not dependent on Tosca. If you observe whatever controls I selected, Tosca has already marked one or two properties for them. Either it could be their inner text, or it could be their tag, or it is some ID, or it is some other. Okay. So whatever be the property, Tosca will try to mark one or two properties by default randomly. Okay, and it will try to identify those uniquely. Sometimes it will not. Okay, it's okay. So every time we have to ensure as an automation tester, we have to ensure that Tosca has selected the perfect properties in order to make our identify our element uniquely. So how do we do that? Generally, we will click on the element whatever we want to scan, and in the properties we will see which properties are marked. Here, if you observe, we have tag and inner text. See, most of the time these are the properties that we will look at: tag, inner text, class name, ID, name, value, title, uh, inner HTML, outer text, outer HTML, mm, href. So this is some uh, these are the properties which we look at most of our times. Okay, so usually in the first set itself, this will be clear to like within a tag, inner text, class name, ID name, value, title. Until here, usually these are the first set of properties. Like within this only, it will become unique if it is unique one. If it is not becoming unique here, most of the times it will not become with the other remaining things also. And then we should go for the other workaround. Let us see all those. Okay. First now I'm just scanning the easy controls. Okay. Let's see all of them. First now let's see login. Okay. It has already inner text selected and tag also selected. And it has some class name also. It depends on me. If I want to choose this property, I can click on it. If I don't want to choose this property, don't select on it. Anyways, it is already unique. So it is optional for us now. Okay. And the next one is shopping cart. Same way. It has some inner text and it has some tag. Search button. See, this one has some tag and value here. See, what is the value it has? Search. So this is how it is identified. Again, it depends on me. If I want, I can select the class name or type or some other outer HTML, whatever I have. Okay. But it is totally dependent on me. Already, Tosca has identified the some properties, two properties for that. Okay. Similarly, books also. It identified tag and inner text. Computers also tag and inner text. So this is how Tosca will defaultly identify the properties. Okay. So now let us scan only the required controls for us. I'm just deselecting all of these by clicking on this tick mark here. Minimize this one. Say select on screen. We need only these four controls. So scan four of them. Register, login, shopping cart, and finally wish list. Okay. So register, what are the properties it has selected? Inner text and tag. Perfect. What if we are not satisfied with this property? For suppose I am having these properties, but even though I select some properties, I am not satisfied. What is the next way? Okay. So we will discuss that. Before that, we will complete this module. Okay. The next one is the login. Login has tag and inner text. Similarly, shopping cart. If you observe shopping cart, go and click on the properties of the shopping cart. See, what is it have? It has a number in it. So now this property says shopping cart of 0. Okay. This is why because I have 0 products in my shopping cart. That is the reason it is showing shopping cart of 0. What if I add 2 or 3 products? Then is this going to work? No, because here we mentioned clearly shopping cart of 0. Then obviously whenever there are some change in the products, this particular property value will be changed. And if this property value has been changed, then this particular control is not going to work. I'll show you that as well. Okay. And similarly for the wish list also. Okay. Now we scanned all the four controls. Just say finish screen. Okay. And close this. Come back to Tosca. This is the module that we have scanned. And if you observe, if you click on any of these attributes, we call it. Okay. This is the module. These are the attributes which are present inside the module. So click on that and then click on the properties. How can you view the properties? By clicking on this small triangle icon and drag this to this. Okay. So if you observe, see, whatever properties that we have selected in the previous XScan window screen, those properties will come up and sit here. We selected inner text and tag, right? So those two came up. And which engine did we use? We used HTML engine. So that is the reason we got engine as HTML. Same way the login. See, same way shopping cart. Same way wish list. Okay. So now let us just try to see whether it is working fine or not. So I am just dragging it and drop it in the test case. Okay. So now I will say go and click on the shopping cart with 0. Okay. I'll run this. It went and it clicked on it. Right. Now let us try to add some products in the shopping cart. Okay. I am doing add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. Similarly, wish list also I added some products. Okay. And now I am coming back to my home screen. If you observe what is the value that I am having here? Shopping cart of 4 because I added 4 products. Similarly, wish list of 3. Now let us try to click on the shopping cart once again. So right click and say run. See what happens now. It failed. Why does it fail? Because we mentioned that shopping cart should link shopping cart 0 was not found. Because we mentioned in the properties that this shopping cart should have 0 in the braces, right? 0 as its value. But right now, shopping cart has some number in it. Did you understand the scenario here?
Yes, yes.
So
Yes.
now, how do we handle this? So basically, whenever we have a number, right? Always do remember, whenever we have a number, we usually will not pick up that particular property. Either it could be ID number or it could be some number, whatever. Sometimes it may be a number which is a combination of text and numbers, alphanumeric. Sometimes it can be only number. Usually we will not select that property. But here for the shopping cart and wish list, we cannot skip it. This is the only property we have, right? So how do we do this in the number part, we will keep a star mark. Whenever we are keeping it as a star mark over there, that is a while character. So whatever be the value, it will work. It will not bother what value it is. Whatever be the value between this both the braces, if the value is there or if the value is not there also, it doesn't bother. Okay. So that is how it works. So this one we call it as the while character, that is asterisk, we will just place it. Same way in the wish list also. See, instead of 0, I am replacing this 0 with star. See, this particular replacement, you can either do it in this Tosca Commander screen or else you can do it in the XScan window there itself. Okay. So now let me try to run this again and see. Let's see. See, it clicked on it. Right. And similarly, if I don't have any products also, it will click. I'll show you that as well. Remove. Oh, organizing. Just, oh, just select update. Okay. So now this is removed. Okay. So even now it will work. Run. See? For 0 products also it worked. For number of products also it worked. So this is the main use. Okay. So the next question that I have is, now you are having a register, login, shopping cart and wish list. These four. And if you observe whatever screen you are in, still you can still see these four controls. Am I correct? Can you see these four controls in every screen that I navigate?
Yes.
So that means these controls are coming everywhere. And observe the title of the web pages. Right now we are in demo webshop.digital downloads. If we go to gift cards, what is the title? Demo webshop dot gift cards. If we are into our home page, what is the title? Demo webshop. So after demo web shop, that particular title is changing, but still my four controls are same, right? They are coming up everywhere. So now if I want these four controls to work on all different pages, like in gift cards, digital downloads and all, what should I change in the title property? Same as how we did the shopping cart. I think this is a relevant example only. Just try to answer. I am repeating the question again. These four controls are coming up in all the screens. Okay. So I want these four controls to be working on all the screens, irrespective of the title we are in. So what is that part that is changing in title is, if I go to apparel and shoes, the title is demo web shop dot apparel and shoes. If I go to jewelry, it says demo web shop dot jewelry. If I come to my home page, it says demo web shop. If I am in my register page, it says demo web shop dot register. So what is that I have to change now? Any guess? If I keep a star mark near my title after demo web shop, is that fine? Yes, no. Did you understand?
No.
Okay. See here. Now we scanned this particular module in the demo web shop homepage. Am I correct? Where did we scan this particular module? Register, login and all. When we are in this particular page. Right.
Yes.
So now, what is the title of this particular page?
Demo web shop.
So this particular property is what is listed out here. If you are clicking on the modules, okay, if you click on this particular module name, here see there is a property called title that says demo web shop. Okay. Now what I meant is, for suppose if I am in some other section, okay, now I am in a different titled page, but
Yes.
still I have these four controls. So whenever I say go and click on login, or whenever I say go and click on shopping cart, I am expecting this one to work, right? So let us see what will happen. I am saying go and click on shopping cart. So now see what will happen. It throws me
Error.
an error. And what is the error? No matching tab was found with the property title equals to demo web shop. This happened because the title of the current page is demo webshop
Web shop.
dot apparel and shoes. But when we scan, we are seeing Tosca go and look in the page which is having title of demo webshop. This is somewhat similar only. If you observe in shopping cart, first time we are having zero products. Then it is looking for a particular control which is having zero in its value, right? Shopping cart braces zero. When we marked it with a star mark, then whatever be the value, it is still going and working. In the same way, now if I say the title as demo webshop star, will it work? Yes, no.
We need to add like demo website dot star.
We can do that, but homepage has only demo webshop,
Web
right?
shop.
No dot.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's why better we will add demo webshop star. Is it okay? Let's see that. Okay. So this is my module and this is the title. Now after demo web shop, I'm just keeping a star mark here. Okay. And now again, go to any other screen which is having a different title and try to run your particular test step. See, it worked. Okay. So what I conveyed you people is one thing which we learned today in this class is we have to scan our controls based upon the properties. So while selecting the properties, the first and the most preference goes to the technical set of properties. And coming to this technical set of properties also, TOSCA will select some of the properties of the controls by default. Okay. And still if your control is non-unique, then you will add some more controls and you will ensure that there is no numeric part in them. Okay, so this is one. And now after select making your control properly, uniquely and all, that is the main motto. And then we have to ensure that if there is a numeric part or in the same way, if it is a generic set of controls which comes across all the screens, which comes across multiple screens in your respective web application, then you should change the title of that particular module so that you ensure it is working in all the web pages that are present. So these are the two things which we discussed mostly. Did you understand this class or no? Like if you don't, then we will repeat this entire topic again. Yes, ma'am.
Ramya?
Yeah.
Ramya, Tarun here. I have doubt in the test cases. Can you open the page?
Yes.
Yeah. In shopping cart, you change the value to star, right, instead of zero.
Yes.
But in the left column, yeah, there
Yeah.
it's not
See,
changing the value. Why?
yeah. Actually, this is this name. Okay. This name I have to change it here. So if for suppose this shopping cart, I'm changing it as Tarun. Okay. Whatever name I give, that will come up here.
Okay.
Our main focus is on the properties. And these test cases, we will have another round of discussion. I did not tell you guys. I just want to show this to you because to say that this is how the difference will make up. Okay. Test cases is a different section which we will learn again. Don't worry. Okay. And coming to these names, whatever we are giving here, right? You can change any name you want. Okay. That is not going to affect your control. This is not at all considered. What is considered is this area. This is the main area, properties.
Yeah. And in the modules, if you have seen in the left column, the demo web shop, two times it has been named. So if a new tester or if I want to identify my test case, so it will be difficult, right?
Yeah,
So
we still did not discuss about renaming and all. You can rename.
okay.
Okay. Yeah. Any other questions? Any doubts? Are we good? Can you stand some control? Yes. So now the next thing that we are going to do is about renaming. See, once we are done with scanning, in order to avoid the confusions and all, always the first important thing which we do is rename the modules and attributes as per our convenience. So if you look at this particular module, what is it having? It is having this four options: register, login, shopping cart, and wish list. So for suppose I can call it as a top menu, okay, or whatever name be it is, okay. So I will just rename it. So how do we rename? In order to rename, you can click on this particular name for multiple times. So it will be enabled. This is one way. Or else the other way is right click and click on this rename option. Okay. So you should go to modify or else no, you don't have rename here. It's okay. or else you can just you don't have rename there. The shortcut is F2. You all know, right? In Windows also, whether you want to change some file name or folder name, what is the shortcut? The shortcut is F2. So press F2 button. See, automatically rename is enabled. So you can type anything. Here I'm just typing this particular one as top menu. So top menu. This is the module name that I gave. So whenever I am having some work with these four buttons, I can quickly use this particular module. So this one is the register control. And what is this one? This is one is the login control. So login. Similarly, this is the shopping cart. So say shopping cart. This is the wish list. Remove these braces here. So these are the four different controls that I have in my top menu module, and I'm deleting this. If you want to delete, press on delete button on your keyboard. Sometimes if you use it in any test cases, it will say like you used it. So just say OK here. Okay. Or else the other way is right click on it and see there is a cross mark. If you click on it also, you can still delete it. Say OK. So it will be deleted. Okay. So the shortcut for rename is F2. Okay. And similarly, one more important thing. If you observe here, okay, what is the order of my elements, that attributes that are present in this test case? Register, login, shopping cart, wish list. Every time it won't come up in a perfect order whenever we are scanning. Okay. Sometimes the order may change. Whenever this order changes after scanning, we have to ensure that we are having the exact order, whatever is coming up from the UI. Okay. So how do we change this? What is this order and all this? We call this one as the object hierarchy. That means, see, for suppose, sometimes you may need to work on this button first and then this button. So I'll just drag it and keep it in the first place. So now what happens? I can work on wish list first and then work on the register button. So this is how you can just drag and drop your attributes and set the object hierarchy. That's all. Usually we will be working as per the order that is given in UI, right? So if you have 100 fields, you will start filling with the 1, 2, 3 and all. You just go on one by one, right? You will not pick up 100, 50, 40, 30, 90 and all, right? You will just go in a proper order. In the same way, here also. So set your order properly so that you can work on these controls in that defined order only. So now my wish list should be at the end. So drag it and drop it at the end. See, whenever I am dropping, I'll get a thin black color line. So then I can release my control. That is the place where it is going to sit under. See now, register, login, shopping cart, wish list. So this is the exact order, right? So I'm good with this. This is how. Whenever you change this order, here also it will automatically reflect. Whenever you change the names of these controls here, here also they will be reflected automatically. Okay. Any questions, any doubts till this point? Did you understand? Okay, perfect. So now we have 10 more minutes left. So let us try to scan a different module. Okay. So we scanned this one, right? So now let us scan this black color area. Let us call this as navigation bar, something like that. Okay. These names I'm setting it. Okay. I'm the one who is doing that. You can also set the names as per your convenience. That's not a problem. Shift right click on your folder, scan HTML. Select the application that you need to work on, and I'm just going to condensed view, and this is the one books, computers, electronics, apparel and shoes, digital downloads, jewelry, gift cards. Come to advanced. See, all of these are unique. Whenever that yellow color comes, right, that means that is non-unique. But all of these are unique. Look at the properties that are selected for this. See, they got some inner text and tag. Inner text, tag, inner text, tag, inner text, tag. So every control here has got some inner text and tag. Okay. So this is the one that I need to scan. So I'm done. I'll just say finish screen and close this. And what can I name this particular module? Top navigation menu. So again, just select the module, click on the F2 button. Top navigation bar. Something like this. And these are the different elements. I'm okay with this. So I'm not changing. And the same way, if I go to different pages, still this particular navigation bar is coming up, right? So what is that I need to change now? The title. So go to the title and keep a star mark at the end. So whatever be the title, still it works. This is how we scan. Did you understand how to scan using properties?
Ramya, is that mandatory to apply star every time?
See, if you don't apply, it will not work.
Okay.
You saw that, right? If
Yes.
we are going to other pages, then the title changes.
Change it.
If
Okay.
this title doesn't change, then you need not apply. Still it
Okay.
works. Okay. Now let us try to scan another set of controls, that is categories, that is present over here. Okay. So shift, right click, scan HTML. Select the application that you want to scan. Go to condensed view, and these are the controls: books, computers, electronics, apparel and shoes, digital downloads, jewelry, gift cards, and say review items. See what happened? All the items are highlighted with a yellow shade. And if you click on anything, what does it say? The selected item is not unique. See? This is how they appear when they are non-unique control. When Tosca is unable to identify them uniquely by default. Okay. So now we have to play around with the properties, and if not, we should look for the other ways of solution. So this part we will discuss in the next class. Okay. So please try to scan as many controls as you want. Okay. And try to explore whatever properties that you are going to select, and try seeing whether that properties are coming up in this module section or not. Okay. You need not just, you don't perform any operation like clicking and all. Just try to scan as many as you want. That's all. Don't test it. Try scanning, scanning, scanning. Try looking at different properties. That's all. Okay. Any other questions? Any doubts? Okay. Thank you everyone. Thanks for your time. I hope everyone understood this session. If not, please let me know. This is a very important session.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.